I must ask you to stay calm. Your village is gone. A great chasm opened in the earth, and all of Narende was swallowed up in darkness.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. The Sunday afternoon DOOGER. Hello. Hello, everyone. Yeah, let's get some film music going in here. Let me know if that's too loud. Hi, guys. Somebody was like, it's been an eternity since the last Sunday afternoon DOOGER, and I agree. A very long time, I feel like. Hi. Hi, everyone. A little bit smaller. Okay, you can go up there. There we go. Is that still readable? Interesting voice effect. Is my voice doing something weird? Okay. So I got onto a Discord call the other day and they were like, what the fuck is going on with your voice? And it was because my computer had restarted and voice mod had automatically opened, which I should just tell it not to do, but I keep forgetting. And apparently I never closed it. And so I hopped into Discord and my voice was like, hello. I was like, so sorry, guys. 1 second. Anyways, how are all of you guys doing? Are we still zoomed in? Am I too close? Does this feel too intimate? I can back up. Or rather, I can make you back up. Why is this music so gosh dang relaxing? Well, it's Stardew music, which is already kind of chill. And then Game Chops made Stardew and Chill. So they chilled it out even more than it already is. Also, we've got a... Oh. Those are paws. That's little Porches. She finally gets a nap. Sometimes we're really active in the morning and then she's like, I need a nap. And she tries to nap in the house, but because Clark and I are still like around doing shit, we constantly wake her up. So Clark was like, are you taking Peach to work with you? And I was like, yeah, because I think she'll actually get to nap then while I'm working. What is that? What is in front of my eyeball? Oh my God, driving me crazy. You know when you can like see a hair? You can see a hair in front of your eye somewhere, but you can't grab it? I think we're good. I think we're okay now. Anywho, how's it going? Happy weekend. This is the end of half-term break for us. So Clarky goes back to school tomorrow, I assume. Oh my God, is tomorrow a bank holiday? Tomorrow a bank holiday? I never know. No. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you. My hair's like gotten to this weird length. But I think I've figured out how to do something with it to keep it out of my face. We did a bunch of cleaning, including my art desk, which was an absolute disaster. There's a table that we have in the same room that all of the toys live in. And we've been talking about cleaning it off so that it can be like a homework station, basically. Clark hasn't reached the point where she hates homework yet. So she was like, I want to be doing homework more often. I want to like get into the habit of doing a little bit of homework every night. I was like, I mean, that would be great. That would be great if we could start normalizing that. I feel like, yeah, let's, sure. So, that's what I'm going to do after this. Well, I'm going to clean this because my office gets out of control so fast. And it's not like, you know, it's not something you can't deal with in like 5 to 10 minutes, but it's enough that I'm like, how does this happen so fast? I'm surprised they have homework before high school. Did you not have homework before high school? In America, I had homework starting in 2nd grade, which is the like grade equivalent that she's in now. I live in Holland. I didn't have homework before high school. That's wild. Ms. Radcore, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, guys. We're just getting started. We're talking about homework. Because I have a 7-year-old. No, so homework right now for her like age range, at least at her school, is that they get what's called the homework grid. So every half term, they get a grid sent home with, in the middle, it says, this is what we're currently trying to study. This is like the focus of this half term. Here are a bunch of ideas for projects to reinforce what we're learning right now. Okay, so at the start or at the end of spring term, their homework grid had things on it like, do you see signs of spring? Walk around outside, write down the signs of spring that you can see, you know. One of the options that it gave was, currently we're studying like past monarchs. Choose a monarch from somewhere in the world that you find interesting. Draw a picture of them. Tell us a couple things about them, right? It's just ideas. And you can come in with your own idea if it meets like the theme or the things that they're currently learning. Which my kid loves. The like openness to be like, are you doing something to reinforce what we're learning at home? Then you're good. You know, then you're doing great, kid. Well done. A while back, I think it was free, oddly enough, we were talking about how we're on a farm. We have like a small holding with a few animals, and some of those animals are sheep, and my sister-in-law shears the sheep, and we've been trying to find like use for the wool. And we were talking about different ways to clean wool, and Free was like, you should turn that into a science project. If you're gonna do it anyway, that would be a really fun like at-home science project for you to do with Clark, and be like, we're gonna wash the wool in these different ways and see what happens, and try to like figure out like why those things happened and come up with a hypothesis and stuff. I was like, that's such a good idea. Your stream outputs 60 FPS, but your camera's on 24. What does that mean? I look like I'm at 24 FPS. If it looks bad, I can try to figure out how to fix it, but Lord knows I don't have a lot of luck with that. It looks like it usually does. Okay, wave your hand. I feel like if it was 60, it shouldn't be 60. Have you guys seen how uncanny like soap operas look with higher frame rate? I shouldn't be the sort of frame rate where you're like, is she in the room with me? That's creepy as hell. You don't want that. Oh, button mash emote. Nice. Thanks for the hype train, guys. Thank you so much. Also, hi, anybody who came over on the raid or is here for the first time or hasn't been here in a while. What's up? My Sunday streams are normally just a couple of hours long, and we just chit chat. I VTube during the week, and then the mushroom takes the weekends off, and we have a little on-cam stream every Sunday. So hopefully it's some cozy vibes. That's the hope. You can see my dog's feet. We're just gonna chill. I don't like that take. More FPS is always better. I don't think that's true. I think there are different frame rate expectations depending on what the media is. And when it's a flesh person on camera, the higher the frame rate is, the more uncanny it feels watching it. Because we're used to, I'm essentially like a weird TV show right now, right? If my frame rate is drastically different from that of a movie or a TV show, your brain's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? The first Hobbit movie in high frame rate looked bad, like a home recording. Anyways, that's typically why, you know, if someone's streaming, they're not super concerned about the frame rate, because the frame rate expectations for gaming are different. Don't watch TV, it rots kids' brains. I'm kidding, I'm not TV. I'm not TV, actually. I'm very different. I'm completely different from TV. Everybody's like, well. Scroll TikTok instead like a healthy person. No. Oh my goodness. We've had a crazy couple of days out here. Over half term, my mother-in-law tries to make an effort to spend a lot of quality time with each of the kids in the family. Keep in mind, there are now 8 of them, I think. Anyways, so because they're on the same property as us, we had kids here every single day. On Friday, she was like, fuck it. I'm going to invite all the kids over at the same time, and we're going to have a big craft day. That was madness. That was crazy. I went outside. I like paused my stream to go grab a drink. And when I came back out, all of the kids had water guns and they were like, it's Auntie Brooke, get her! And I was like, no! I was frantically trying to run away from these children. Bro. Like, I'm going back to work. Stop it! Stop it! Yeah. They all had a blast. They had a great time. And then yesterday, one of Sam's bestest friends in the whole wide world, his best man at our wedding, he was like, hey, I'm in town. Can I like come hang out? And Sam was like, hey guys, we're gonna do a barbecue and he's gonna come over and we're all gonna hang out, which was fine. But like, Clark and I already had plans for the day. So I was like, okay. So she's got her lessons in the middle of the day. We're going skating after that. And then we're gonna come home and do a barbecue with a bunch of people. Okay, I can do that. By the time we got home from skating, I was like, do we need anything from the store? And Sam was like, no, not really. I was like, are you sure? Could you come up with things that we need from the store? Like, are you sure? You said your head's been bothering you. Could I maybe go get you some migraine medication? He was like, yeah. My mother-in-law was like, I'll take a bag of lemons. We need some lemons. I was like, great. See you guys in like half an hour. Bye. My mother-in-law was like, she needs no one to talk to her for a little bit. That's the one. See you guys around. Bye. I'm really busy suddenly. I have to go do stuff. Yeah, my social interaction on cooldown. Exactly. I was like, I want to be able to engage with the people at this barbecue, right? Especially this lovely friend that I haven't seen in a very long time. I want to be able to hang out with and chat with him without spacing the fuck out and wishing I was somewhere else. Like, I don't want to be doing that. I want to like be in the moment and have a nice time, which means I need to not be talked to for a little bit here. And with this many people here, including my own child, the best way that I'm going to achieve that is to leave, is to go away. So. Yeah, exactly. And what's funny is I was talking about it with him, with our buddy that came over, and he was like, man, it feels like the older that I get, my like window is getting smaller and smaller. And he was like, I hit a point where my battery's empty. And I was like, yeah, 100%. Like, if I'm real with you, my battery was empty at like 3 o'clock, dude. He was like, Jesus. But, oh my gosh, it was so fun to go skating again. We hadn't been skating in like a year. Like gone to the like rink, right, so to speak. We hadn't been in like a year. And then she has a couple of friends who recently got skates, and she was like, oh my God, my friends are learning how to skate. We have to go skating with them. So we had invited one of her friends that's like really feral. I say that because I feel like it's an easier time learning how to do a thing where you might fall a lot. If you're already like a little wild, you know? So yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, we should invite this kid to come because she won't give a shit if she's falling every 5 seconds, you know? she's gonna have a great time. But she got sick, she got a fever. And so we were skating and we were having a great time, but she was like, we kept looking around and seeing like, you know, groups of 2 or 3 friends skating together. And she was like, I wish I was here with a friend. It's like, oh baby. Like, next time we'll bring a friend. Got the gremlin, girl. I know. The fever got the gremlin. There's no hope for any of us, dude. Roller skates. I know. Yeah, apparently roller hockey is a thing out here. So we were looking into like any groups in the area that do roller hockey because it's like a thing Clark is interested in. But for the most part, they're like, you need to be significantly older to do roller hockey. So she's like, dang it. Like, it's okay. It means you can just become a beast on skates. And by the time you're old enough, be like, everybody back the fuck up, you know? But that's not today. That's not right now. That's in, I don't know, 4 years. I was trying to clean schmutz off my monitor and I realized it's the dead pixel. I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry to everybody who forgot about the dead pixel until right now and is now plagued by it. It's good you have the skating area though. We're running out of spaces like that for kids and teens. Yeah, for the most part, they're all outside. This is the only place that like a couple times a week invites people to just skate. And a bunch of people go. Like a ton of people go skate. Let's see what else has been going on. Like anything like super exciting. My auctioneer, I don't know, maybe they've changed that recently, but I've talked about it with an immigration attorney. So obviously, if I wanted to pursue citizenship, I would double check that that was still the case. But last time I talked about it with an immigration attorney, that was the case. They're talking about me potentially having to give up U.S. citizenship in order to pursue citizenship in the United Kingdom. You're thinking of going to TwitchCon EU maybe next year? You know, that's funny. I've been talking about conventions a lot with people lately because I basically stopped going to conventions after I had a kid. And I haven't regretted it, really. I don't experience a whole lot of con FOMO. The only thing that really sucks is that I'm not, like, I don't have a consistent excuse to see my friends that go there. And I was talking about this with Summer a long time ago, but like, maybe the play is just to book a ticket to fly out to that city, but not go to the con. If I don't really care about being at the con, maybe the thing to the play is just to fly there, hang out a little bit with people, and then go home, you know?
Ugh.
Is TwitchCon like a regular con? I thought it was more networking focused. You know what? We talked about that on Geekenders, but yeah, it's one of those cons where like, and again, I honestly can't speak for it in present day. It's like current form. The times that I have gone, the situation has been, if you are a streamer, you're there to network and to get familiar with like upcoming tech that can help you with your stream. And if you're a viewer, you're there to meet streamers, most likely. And beyond that, there isn't a ton to do. Which is a bummer, right? But when I went, that was the situation. That was sort of it was more of a convention for streamers than for viewers. Although Artist Alley always slaps. If you love an Artist Alley, the TwitchCon Artist Alley is always great. Free, I would legitimately love that. I would love that. Minion Impossible was great. I clicked just for the thumbnail. Can't believe he didn't meld my eyes together. I gave him a set list of instructions for that thumbnail. The technology isn't there yet. Oh my God. I know. Too much aura. Too much aura. That's the issue. Yeah. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, man. I also finally watched the first episode of Apothecary Diaries. I didn't know anything about this show except that everyone I know loves it. And our friend that came to visit is a huge anime fan. And I was like, I keep hearing such good things about this. And he was like, me too. We watched the first episode and we were both like, this seems like it's going to be really good. We cannot watch this while we're trying to hang out. Because we kept pausing it to like talk to each other and then play it again. But by the end of the first episode, I was like, oh shit, okay. It's good. It's good, yeah. It's about a girl called Mao Mao in ancient China, and she's basically like apothecary Sherlock Holmes, but she's in service to the emperor. She's been sold as like a servant And it's good. I don't know. I only watched the first episode, but like I can see why it's gonna be great. I might have devoured both seasons and read all of the manga in one sitting. Olivier, damn. Yeah, she's cute, isn't she? She's a good girl. Peach, not my child. My child is also good, but feels, you know, less weird to say that about a dog. Standard Olivier. Oh my gosh, I don't know what stung me. Have you guys ever been stung in the middle of the night and it like infected your dream? I was having a dream and I suddenly, it felt like my hand was gonna explode. Like my hand hurt so bad. And in my dream, I was like, oh my God, something's happening to my hand. And when I woke up, I had a little bite and I was like, oh, well, that, or a sting, you know, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. And now it's swollen. I don't think you can really tell. It's right there, but like, that's as far as I can bring my hand together. This is my other hand for reference. So it's like got a swollen pocket right there. I'm like, that's nice. That's sweet. Unfortunately, Sam got this weird freezer glove when his hands were dying. Gamer problems, I don't know. When he grips the controller too hard and then is like, I think I hurt something in my hand. Anyways, we have this like glove that's meant to go in the freezer and then you can put your hand in it and it's meant to help with like swelling and like things like that. So he was like, you should put the freezer glove on. And I had never put this thing on. It is so cold. It was one of those, you know, when like you burn yourself and they tell you, okay, like submerge it in cold water until the discomfort of the cold is more intense than the discomfort of the burn, right? That's what I was told when I was in school. Anyways, so I put this glove on and I was like, okay, oh, that's feeling a lot better. That's feeling a lot better. Oh my God, this glove is so cold. It took like no time at all for the discomfort of how freezing this glove was to be beyond the discomfort of this. So I took it off. The glove is big because it's meant for Sam, who has gigantic hands, so. How's Peach's recovery going? Really good. It's going really good. We're hoping we can take her on WALKs soon. I don't want her to shoot up like, what? Because she watches all of the other dogs on the property go out, and then she's like, you know, let me in. Me too. Where are you going? She's a Samoyed. Samoyed? I don't know. God, everybody puts the... Anyways, she's a sled dog. She's a big poofy white girl. What happened to Peach? Her two back legs, the tendon in her knees got super fucked. Like it was basically destroyed on one knee and almost destroyed on the other. Which I guess is a genetic problem, but no other dogs in that litter have that issue. It's just her. So yeah, they were like, I don't know, it's really rare for this to happen when they're this young, but there's a surgery that you can do. Either you can maintain it, like every time she hurts herself, you can put her on bed rest, or you can do a surgery that'll fix it for her. And we were like, she's not even 1. Like, we should do the surgery, right? So that she can have the rest of her years be comfortable instead of constantly being in pain. So she got what's called TPLO surgery on both legs. And she's technically currently in recovery, but she's moving around like she's fine now. They did follow-up x-rays and said everything seems to be healing just fine. The bone seems to be, you know, where it's supposed to be and healing where it's supposed to be. So that's good. And yeah, I like to think to myself, you know, out of all of those dogs, thank goodness we got her because we were in a position where we could help her. So, you know, obviously it's very sad to see her be in pain and all of that, and that she had to go through that surgery at all, but she's gonna be okay now. There's a plate. She has plates in both knees now. They basically put in a plate that like holds the all of the parts of the leg at a certain angle, which is what the tendon is supposed to do, but the tendon was like, bye. So are you worried she'll try and take off like a rocket and hurt herself the instant she gets out and about? No, because she's gotten out a few times now and just jet engine booked it. And we've been like, Pete, no! But that was all before the x-rays. And they were like, yep, looks fine. She looks great. We're like, okay. I was really nervous before she got the x-rays because we were like, oh my God, she's gotten out a few times. There have been a couple of times that we thought Ada was put away, but she wasn't. And so she and Ada have like tackled each other and we were like, no, you know, but it's all healing fine. So it's tough being a small floof. It is. Yeah, she's very small for the type of dog she is. Bro, do you remember when we realized how small she is and Sam was like, how did I wind up with 3 small ladies? I was like, how dare you? Last night, Peach was like sitting like this. We had just got done talking about how much she barks, but she was just kind of like sitting very dainty. And Sam was like, look at her. She looks so dainty. I was like, she is so dainty. She's a tiny, dainty girl until she talks. And then there was just dead silence at the table. And I was like, I don't know anybody else like that. And Sam was like, I'm glad you made that joke because I feel like if I did, would have gotten in trouble. He's like, but now I get to just follow up with, yeah, I've got 3 of those. Hello, baby. On the cooling mat immediately. Good save from Sam. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's okay. I know who I am. I'm not offended. I know what I am. I can make the joke for him. It's okay. Yo, so I've been saving rose petals. We have a lot of, if we're gonna have flowers in the house, generally they're roses because we know that roses aren't toxic to cats. So, basically anytime Sam or my mother-in-law gave roses to Clark and they, eventually reached the point where they were not doing well anymore, I saved the petals and dried them out because I watched a video like 3 years ago that was about how to make rosary beads, which are literally just beads made out of rose paste. And I was like, I want to do this so bad. So I just kind of like head empty, kept saving rose petals. And I had a jar like this big and it was full of rose petals. So today I was like, all right, it's time. I'm going to make some rose paste and see what happens. So we're in the middle of that process right now. The concoction, I cooked it down as much as I could. Basically, you just mix the dried rose petals with water and then blend it into a paste and then cook it down until you've cooked as much of the water out as possible. So I did that. And I've now kind of like smushed it out flat onto a plate and put it outside in the sun to hopefully dry it out even more. You basically want it to be like clay. And then we've got a bait roller for like fishing. Because my father-in-law is super into fishing. So I'm using that. I'm going to use that to try and make the actual beads to like help me roll the beads. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited. I will say, I was keeping both white rose petals and the like red, pink, like all of the different red types and the white types all together. The white ones slowly discolor into like a light brown color. I don't know what color this paste would wind up if you just stuck with red or just stuck with like, the more like mauve-y colored flowers. But when you mix them all together, it becomes like slightly purple poop colored. So I had to send a picture to the like farm group chat to be like, this is not poop. Please don't throw this away. It's for a reason. I'm using this for something. No one throw this away, please. Pittacus, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll check on it again after the stream actually, because the sun's been out a lot today. I'm hoping maybe it's nearly at the right consistency where I can put it in the bait roller. Longtime viewer, first time subber. Welcome. Thank you. You have a farm group chat? We do, because there's 6 of us here and we don't all live in the same house, so. I don't know why it didn't click you started streaming. That's not your fault. I've been told for years now that I need to just make like a one-off video on Press Heart that's like, hi, guys, guess what? I'm a streamer now. Because people come here all the time being like, oh my God, I did not realize you were still making content. Yeah. So that is my bad entirely. She's gonna make that video any day now. Or am I? We've done a community post. We did do that. I just haven't done a video. I'm so curious. Bro, on Geekenders, we were talking about how Jesse talked with people at YouTube about what to do about the algorithm when it comes to his channel. And they were kind of like, your channel's been around for so long and you've done so many things that you're never gonna be able to optimize ever. And we were talking about how essentially people who have been around for a really long time if they plan on changing up what they're going to do with their channel, they're actually advised to just start over if they don't think that the majority of their subscribers are going to be watching anything like the things. So like for me, right? If I was like, I'm going to start making content again on Press Heart, how many people would watch those videos? I know a bunch of you in chat are going to be like, I would. That's so sweet. How many people would actually watch those videos though? Out of my subscribers, right? So my current subscribers is like 700 and something, 100,000, which is a ton, right? There's a ton of people subscribed. How many of those people would watch a video? Not anywhere near that many, right? So what would the value be in posting there versus directing the people that you know are gonna watch to a new channel, and hopefully actually getting your content optimized and part of the system and working properly? So we were talking about that because apparently Sam did that. Had no idea. Sam made a whole new channel. I don't know if he was advised to do that. I have no idea. But I was very curious about that. Yeah, exactly. A bunch of those accounts are probably inactive. A bunch of those people don't even remember that I'm alive. Dabs, you know. If you only get 10% of your subscribers watching, the algorithm will think your content's bad. It really does look at that ratio. Yeah. How many people are if you have a high ratio of number of subscribers to viewers, right? So it's actually more valuable if I had 20,000 subs and all 20,000 of those subs were consistently watching my videos. That's a high value, right? Versus even though my subscriber numbers on Press Heart are crazy high, if I'm only getting 5,000 views on which is not insignificant, but you know, in comparison to the number of subs is what I'm saying. It'll be like, what's happening here? Having more subs is bad. Having subs that are inactive or don't watch anything is viewed as bad by the robot. Yeah. Unfortunately. Literally Jesse's issue right now. He knows most of his subs are inactive. It hurts his algorithm. Yeah. I think that is one of the issues. So when Jesse and I were growing, sub numbers were everything. They're not anymore. Viewership numbers are way more important than subscriber numbers. But at the time, sub numbers were everything. And you were encouraged to do whatever you could to get people to subscribe. The issue with that now on the back end, right, on this side of history is that if you were doing whatever to just get randos to subscribe, even if they had no intention of ever watching anything again, then you wind up in this situation, which is a bunch of those people don't watch your videos. So. Slaves to the algorithm. Like, comment and unsubscribe. Yeah. Anywho, so if you're seeing people suddenly making a new YouTube channel, that's probably why. if you watch people that have really big viewership numbers on Twitch and then they suddenly make a second Twitch channel and you're like, why? That is also a thing that's encouraged if you have a really big gap in viewership numbers between different types of content. Come with me behind the curtain. Shh. Come over here. So it's because it looks better to brands if everything you do on channel gets around the same viewership numbers. So if, say, you're like, all right, I've got my normal streams, they do consistent numbers, and then there's this one weird thing that I do twice a week that gets half those numbers. You might be encouraged to do those weird 2 times a week things on a different channel so that when you or a management company or whatever are approaching brands, they can be like, look, their numbers are so consistent. So, yeah, if you're following anybody who has like crazy good numbers on their channel, but for some reason they made a second one, it might be because the second one is for stuff that they think is going to underperform. Sounds exhausting. It is. It's all exhausting, dude. It's all exhausting. But, you know. It's part of the job. It's part of the work. The thing about it that's frustrating more than anything, because like, you know, okay, I have to make a new YouTube channel. Oh no. No, God, took so much of my time. The reason that people complain about it so much and the reason that people get frustrated and exhausted by it is because when it pertains to the algorithm, it changes so often. This is why people are like, the current meta is, right? Like the current type of content that the robot wants you to make is this. And everybody is constantly trying to figure out the balance between the content I want to make and the content that's actually going to get seen by anybody. So cute. But you know, what are you going to do? And then you get into audience insights and trends and yeah. Yeah. If you only make content you think will do well, I assume you're more likely to burn out. So when I don't know what it's like over there now because I don't work in the office next to Jesse, but there was a period of time where Jesse was like, all right, you want me to play the game? I'll play the game, right? Like I'm committed to keeping my YouTube channel around. I'm going to keep making my content. So what do I have to do to make it so that the thing that I want to make is being seen by people? And it was a constant, like, he's checking his tags, he's checking his metadata, he's figuring out exactly what it is he needs to write in there. And, you know, like, just everything had to be just so every single time. It was so much. It was just so much watching him do it. And it might not work that week, right? You might do all of that. And it turns out that's not what the robot's paying attention to this week. It's annoying. It's annoying as shit. It's like having a boss who's like, I want you to write up your reports this way. And you write them up and you're like, it's perfect. It's perfect. And then you present it before the board and your boss stands up and is like, what is this fucking format? Who told you to do this? You're like, you did! It's that. You described Free's life, I think. I'm so sorry, Free. Yeah, that's the other thing. I think that's always been a thing, though. Working your ass off on a video and being like, God, I hope this does well. And then just doing, you know, like a pick your nose sort of video, and that does gangbusters, and you're like, why do I bother? Why did I put so much work into this? Yeah. That's it. YouTube's always been like that. YouTube's always been like that, dude. The AAA games that fail on a 2-pound piece of garbage goes viral. Yeah. Somebody's like, here, I made this in an afternoon. I put it up for free. And then it has, you know, like thousands of pieces of fan art of this one weird character that shows up in the background for 5 seconds. Everybody's like, wait a minute. The milkman. The milkman. Anyways, let's move on. Complaining about algorithms is such a like niche, annoying thing to talk about. It's real and it's, you know, but the guy who made a Helltaker because there wasn't enough art of ladies in suits. Oh my God, I stumbled onto, so at this point, every social media platform that I'm on is like, do you want another VTuber? Here are some VTubers. Would you like more VTubers? This person makes models. This person makes 3D models. Are you into 3D models? Like it's my entire feed is VTubers now, which is fine. And then it showed me a person who, I swear this is gonna make sense in the end, or maybe not. Or maybe it won't if you've never heard me talk about Cookie Run Kingdom before. It showed me a person who rigs VTuber models and also makes thirst trap art of the cookies from Cookie Run Kingdom. And I was like, oh my God. What an incredible crossover of my interests. The Venn diagram. It's diagramming right now. This is amazing. Anyways, any of you who don't know this, people make hot human versions of the cookies from a game called Cookie Run Kingdom. And it's the reason I started playing the game. Because I was like, what the fuck is this? Why is the tag Cookie Run? What does that mean? And here we are. So. Yeah, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. It's the truth. It's reality. The fan art is working. The number of things that I go to look at because somebody does fan art, there have been quite a few itch.io games that I've gone to look at because somebody did really cool fan art of a character. And I've been like, what is this character from? And I've gone to look, and it's a game that has, you know, like 3 out of 5 stars, and everybody's like, it's a buggy piece of shit. And I'm like, well, this one person really loved it. And if it wasn't a buggy piece of shit, that art would have gotten them another player. But unfortunately, here's where we are. You know what, Free? I was thinking to myself, I should really find somebody on VGen who can do me like a big proper reference sheet for Mushy. I think that would be a good idea. Because I don't really have that yet. I have like the side by side that that Roxo made, but it's been your most popular video across your channels. Oh gosh, probably the I have a boyfriend video, because everybody was being recommended that video for years. It became like a goof. This was like 6 months after Sam and I started dating, I think. Something like that. And Sam had always been like, I'm not, at the time, I had a really big issue with like very parasocial viewers. And I was worried because people were already like guessing that we were dating and sending like crazy shit to his mom and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, I really want to not talk about this until I know for sure that we're gonna like be together for a while, you know? And he was very comfortable with that. He was like, whenever you feel safe talking about it, just give me a heads up and we'll be good. So at a certain point I made a video called I Have a Boyfriend, telling everybody that I was dating Sam. And people were recommended that video for years, like past after we were married, like like we had been married for like 3 years, and people would be like, congrats on the boyfriend, I just saw the video. It's so funny. It's like, I don't what was it about that video? I have no idea. Yeah, you know, it would be very uncomfortable if people were still getting recommended that video and I had been in like multiple relationships since then. But fortunately, we stood the test of time, I guess. So thank goodness. Yeah, what is that about? Yeah, it was that video. I'm trying to think. That was that a press heart video, or was that that was a dexterity bonus video, wasn't it? Your most viewed video is the 35-second eat a Snickers one with Octo. That video was so much fun to do. We did a Snickers brand deal back when brand deals were very rare. We did a Snickers brand deal, and they, like, I had full makeup and wardrobe to look like Bowser. It was great. It was so fun. 2.5 million views. It was one of those, you're not you when you're hungry. Yeah, this is so silly. I thought you were the oldest kid in Home Improvement for a second. That wasn't Jonathan Taylor Thomas, was it? In Home Improvement? Who's the oldest kid in Home Improvement? I joke sometimes that when I haven't done anything with my hair, I look like JTT, so so that was gonna be really funny to me. JTT was the second. Uh-oh. Who's the oldest? I don't know. 2. I made a mistake. I itched the bite. Tim is yeah. Hilarious. The mean kid from the beginning of Tokyo Drift. I don't know why the phrase "the mean kid" is so funny. He was the mean kid. I love that. I was not in The Lion King. He wrecked his Dodge Viper? What? Is that what he's in the news for? Oh, sorry. I don't know why it's playing that. We were on Stardew and chill. Hold on. Here. Do this. There. It's too late. I already changed it. Remember what happened with the mosquito jar? I missed the ending of the saga. Yes, I'm trying to remember. I shook the jar, drowned all of the mosquitoes, which should have seemed obvious to me, but it wasn't. Shook the jar, drowned all of the mosquitoes, and then put something in the water to kill the eggs. I can't remember what it was, like vinegar or something, like something that wasn't like poisonous or whatever. But yeah, just shook the jar up a bunch so that any mosquitoes that had hatched died. And then, why was there a jar of mosquitoes? Because I at one point had a big jar with a little bit of water in it. Mosquitoes started laying eggs in there. I closed up the jar, and then the eggs started hatching, if I recall correctly. For some reason, I had a closed jar with a bunch of mosquitoes hatching inside of it. And somebody was like, that's illegal. Someone was like, depending on where you live, it's actually like a criminal offense to accidentally be like breeding mosquitoes. And I was like, I'm not trying to breed mosquitoes. Yeah, it's like a biological weapon basically. So I was like, okay, well, what am I gonna do then? So I looked it up and they were like, well, a way to kill mosquito eggs is to pour something in the water. I can't remember what it was now, but it was just something that I had in my kitchen, right? And I was like, okay, but that doesn't change the fact that there's a bunch of living mosquitoes inside of the jar. So I just shook it. I just shook it until they all drowned. And then I put something in the water to kill the eggs, kill the mosquitoes. And that was that. And then I lightly put the jar lid back on. Not screwed it on, but just placed it on top just in case. And nothing else hatched out of there. And then I disposed of the water. Yeah, and then I shattered the jar and set it on fire. Yeah, I keep thinking I should get some of those little, what are they called? Dunkies? What are those called? The little like pods you can get that you put in water. And if mosquitoes lay eggs in the water, they just die immediately. Mosquito dunks. See? I was close. My concern with those was that if like the dogs were drinking out of that water, would it be safe? But apparently it is. It's just, it's not safe for the mosquito eggs, so. Do they sell them in the UK? No idea. No idea, but I'm gonna find out. My area, there's way less mosquitoes than when I lived in the US. I completely agree. Just bugs in general. I feel like there's so... They don't nearly have as bad of a bug problem as we had in Oregon. Doesn't mean that I don't want screens though. I will feel like I've truly settled into my home when I have screens on the windows, man. Slugs and snails though. Lots of slugs. Oh my God. Clark, anytime she sees the slug killing powder, because the slugs are eating up all of my mother-in-law's plants. But if Clark sees the powder, she steals it. She keeps taking it and hiding it in our house. I'm like, honey. She's like, I love them. I don't want them to kill them. I'm like, I know, baby, I get it. But they've done everything they can to try and just persuade them not to eat the plants, and it's not working, dude. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like, if it helps, the only ones that are dying are the ones that are trying to eat the plants. The ones that are just minding their own business and not trying to eat Nanny's plants are fine. And she was like, but if one of them tries to eat Nanny's plants, it dies. I was like, yeah. She was like, then I'm not letting them do it. Well, I'll just wait till she goes to bed and then I give it back. Last year was snail apocalypse. It was so bad last year. We haven't seen nearly as many this year, but like there is still strong evidence, and it's not even summer yet, you know? Oh my gosh. So yeah. Make mini poison signs. Honestly, that would be so funny. I wonder if that would make her feel better. I think she's too much of a realist. She'd be like, they can't read, mother. Just do a poison symbol. No need to read. That's actually such a funny idea. We got these little like bobblehead style like mushrooms, like garden mushrooms. So they have like these long stalks, and then the actual mushroom cap like waggles. And we kept seeing them at the garden center every time we went, and every time we were like, those are so cute. And so we finally broke down and bought them because they're just adorable. And they make me very happy. And I've now decided that whole area under the conifer trees where nothing will grow, because the conifers are like, no, mine. All of the energy in this soil is for me. I've decided I'm just gonna make like a mini fairy walk in there, which I think is gonna be very fun. The issue is keeping the dogs from ruining it. I haven't touched the mushrooms yet. But if I put like, you know, when people make like the fairy walks and things, for any of you who have seen those before. It's basically like a little path that you can walk along that has like tiny little fairy homes around to look at. You can like decorate them. I think I'd have to do it like Ben and Holly style and be like, well, they're not on the ground. I'd have to like figure out an eco-friendly way to attach them to the tree, like above. Where the dogs can get to. IOLG, yeah, we can have a no dogs sign, just like the no snails sign. It'll work fine. But yeah, I think it would be very cute if I can figure out how to do it in a way where the dogs aren't just gonna be like, oh. Hi, Zig. Put up a no foxes sign while you're at it. Oh my gosh, two of my mother-in-law's chickens have died. They both came to her already sick, and she was like, it's okay, I can save them, but it didn't wind up happening. And so she's been very sad. One of them literally died yesterday morning. Oh, it was the wind. Must have been the wind. One of them literally died yesterday morning, and our electrician was overworking on something at their house while she was talking about it with me, and he was like, what are you gonna do with the chicken though? And she was like, you can't eat her. And he was like, no, I wasn't gonna eat her. We all just like sat there for a second. He was like, I've got ferrets, they'll eat her. And she was like, no, you cannot take this chicken that I loved and feed it to your ferrets. And then she turned around and looked at me and was like, can you believe this man? And I was like, I mean, if you want to have like a circle of life sort of feeling about it, like, oh, well, at least she fed another animal. And she was like, I can't believe you. I was like, sorry, never mind. Never mind, it's my bad. But like, it made me feel better, even though it was grotesque. It was awful finding like the dead body of two of my chickens. I've hated that. But I did have a little bit of peace in knowing that at least they fed something, you know? So I was like, maybe it would make her feel better if something were to... Normally what winds up happening is, as long as we don't think it's gonna infect another animal, right? That we just kind of like put it out next to the road, almost like an offering. Like, any animal that's hungry, we're not gonna keep it here. But if there's a hungry animal that wants to eat a chicken, or, you know, whatever, here you go. But the betrayal, I know. I hit the wrong dialogue option for sure. She was like, just go. Just get out of here. I was like, okay. And then last night she was like, I gave the chicken to Greg. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. She was like, no, it's fine. Yeah, people are gonna start thinking that we're doing some kind of weird ritual. Like, what's the dead chicken about? Hopefully. No, Cindy's fine. Cindy and little boy are doing great, actually. He's starting to get bigger. We will need to incorporate some more hens. But she's done a really good job of like keeping him in line. So they're getting along fine. They're not fighting at all. He's still very comfortable with being picked up and handled, which is good. And so is she, but she always has been. Hissy Missy has a home. Hissy Missy bonded with a human, and he took her home. And she lives with him now. It's a long story, but it turns out we were told that Hissy Missy hated people and was super feral and could not live with anybody. And a dude was at our farm and was really nice to her, and she fell in love with him. And he was like, I'm gonna take her home. So good end, you know? So that's great. Yeah. Yeah, we became part of the cat distribution system, so it all worked out. Sucks about the rats, but I'm happy for her. Yeah, my father-in-law saw a rat in our chicken run that he claims is like the size of Sherlock, like a cat-sized rat. And I was like, are you sure it wasn't just a cat? And he was like, how would a cat get into the chicken run? So fair. Yeah, well, we knew they were big. We knew they were big, but like he has goggles now so that he can see heat signatures at night. Because we were like, we need to figure out where these rats are because they are terrorizing the animals at this point. And I guess they're terrorizing the animals because they're gigantic. My father-in-law has goggles to be able to see what's going on at night. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I don't know what to expect when it comes to Sherlock. But I feel like he's the last like old boy that's on the property now. Both of the older dogs have passed away now. Just Sherlock, I think. And he's too angry to die, so he spends every day mad. He's truly turned into a grumpy old man. It's very funny. Yeah, living on pure spite. Are you telling me there's an older man with goggles chasing critters on your estate? Yeah. You wanna know what's even better? He's bald. It's good. It's a good look. Peach saw him in the middle of the night while he was like trolling around looking for rats. She just started losing her mind barking. I was like, what are you barking at? Oh, Sherlock, he's old and he's sick. He's got a tumor on his kidney. Poor baby. We were told it'll be pretty obvious when, you know, he's not doing well anymore. But currently he still eats a ton. He's really active. Tries to beat the shit out of the dog every day. So like, so we're like, I guess he's fine. But because it's up against his kidney, he has a really hard time digesting food. He gets the shits a lot. He's on steroids to try and help with it, but it's not consistent, you know? Yeah, and then Watson has started like, Watson and Gus spend every single morning growling at each other through the window. They just stare at each other for like a full half hour and growl at each other. And one time I opened the door. Watson does not leave the house ever. One time I opened the door to grab something and she flew out of the door just to beat the shit out of Gus and then go back inside. I was like, what are you doing? I've never seen her fight anyone before. She really hates this man. And I was talking about it with my mother-in-law because he's my mother-in-law's cat. And I was like, I really want them to be friends one day. I think that would be a really good arc for them. I think that would be a really good arc. They have the exact same color pattern, but they are completely different cats. He's a Maine Coon. He's a gigantic Maine Coon. And she's like this little Siamese cat. But color-wise, they have the exact same pattern of colors. And I'm like, I just want them to hate each other for a little bit longer. And then slowly start being like, all right. Part of why I want that is because occasionally Gus breaks into our house and it is like a tornado happened. We're like, it's too hot. Let's crack open a door or a window. And he's like, nice. Slips into the house and finds a spot to just squat. This is why I know he's being a shit on purpose. Comes into the house, finds a spot and just sits there and waits for one of the other cats to find him. He'll just sit in the same spot for a really long time. And then one of the cats will finally find him and they lose it at each other. And I'm like, get out. What are you doing? Get out, dude. The thought of a Maine Coon being beat up by a normal house cat is really funny. He has no interest in fighting, I don't think. He's just in it for the love of the game. He just sits there and lets them be pissed at him. He's never attempted to fight them. They always go for him first. And I feel like he's like that little shit anime character that's just stirring the pot for no reason. Yeah. Rage baiter. He's a rage baiter for sure. For sure, dude. Oh my gosh, guys. I might have a group to play Night Rain with. I'm so excited. We're trying to play it with Jesse and Ashley Roboto, who I've never gotten to like really play a game with on stream before, I don't think. So we're really excited. But I was like, I haven't played Elden Ring. Is that an issue? And Ashley was like, I think that makes it better. I don't agree. I don't agree. I feel like I should practice a little bit. I feel like I should practice a little bit Just if I even just know how the game works. I've played a lot of Dark Souls. Played Bloodborne. I have not played Elden Ring. So it's more similar to Dark Souls than Elden Ring. Interesting. If you played a lot of Dark Souls, you're good. Did you play Sekiro? No. Is it really parry based? Or is it like, I mean, parrying has always been a thing, right? But in Sekiro, it was like necessary. There's a character with a Sekiro parry. I see. Have you never played Elden Ring? I just didn't. It was one of those, all of my friends are obsessed with this game right now and I don't want to play it sort of situations, and I've just never played it. Ah, the toot fart command from what, 2 years ago when that game came out? How long ago did Elden Ring come out? You could be Burly Buff Man. I do like Burly Buff Man. Generally, like, you know, as like a archetype. Lies of P, I think, is my favorite Souls-like I've ever played. Yeah. I adored that game. I'm very excited for DLC. I thought it was great. Have any of you guys watched people play Guilty as Sock? I keep seeing people talk about Guilty as Sock, but I haven't seen a single person play it. Which is weird. I have not played E33 yet. No, that's another one where I'm like, I don't know if I want to play this yet. The issue is a lot of times I say that about games that are long. If it's short, I can push past that feeling and be like, it's a short game, I'll just play it. But if it's like long, it's a barrier to entry mentally for me. So like, I still haven't played the second Final Fantasy VII game. I haven't played Expedition 33. I haven't played Elden Ring. Baldur's Gate 3, I still have not even gotten through Act 1 of that game. It feels like such a commitment, dude. It's such a commitment. While we're talking about it, I'm gonna buy Night Rain, because talking about it, I just realized that I don't have it, so.
Body, body, boppy, doppy, boppy, boppy, bop. Boppy, bop.
And Fantasy Life. I was talking about Fantasy Life with Kiwo. Kiwo was like, I cannot believe you haven't played this game. It's so fun. New Rune Factory out soon too.
I might be sponsored to play that.
Maybe, hypothetically. Allegedly. I got sent a bag with a gigantic ram in it, like a stuffed ram. And I was like, what the fuck is this? There was no note in there. It was just a bag with a big stuffed ram in it. I was like, huh? Apparently it was from Rune Factory. I was like, with no note? No nothing in here? What a suspicious package. Right? That's weird, right? Oh my gosh. It's nearly time for me to go through my installed games and uninstall a bunch of shit. Those of you who uninstall a game the second that you're done with it, or the second that you know you're not going to play it anymore, I salute you. I don't do that. I leave everything installed until my computer's like, what the fuck? What have you done? No, the worst offense, I think, one of the big stopgaps for me, the worst is when we do the demo weeks. So I wind up with like 30 demos installed. I'm like, God, it's going to take forever to uninstall those. So I just don't. I'll tell you what, most of those demos don't even fucking work anymore. Why are they there? Another demo week approacheth. I gotta get rid of these idiots. Like, they don't need to be here. I have the Witch Hand demo installed on here. We played proper Witch Hand a long time ago. Like, come on, man. I say into the mirror. Buy more storage. No. Put in the 10 minutes of elbow grease to uninstall a few things. It's okay. We can do it. Study hall, but it's just you removing games and talking about them. I would actually love that. Should we do that tomorrow? I did. I do have a soundboard now. So improvements are happening, okay? We did fan art today? Sure. That's a great idea. I don't remember the last time we did fan art, unfortunately. Ski Kenders with all soundboards. Oh, God. Luckily, there's a pin. Oh, my God. Look at us. Did you guys see Uncanny Valley Chopper? I kind of love him. They did a teaser for a second season of One Piece. And I watched it and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And then I rewatched it and I was like, no, all right, I'm on board. It looked weird and now I'm fine. It took 2 watches and I'm okay now.
Bobby.
I don't like it. I'm sorry. Pin for last art. And fan art was 9 months ago. Let's see how much we've got to get through. 9 months ago? Lord. Ew. Okay. All right. What is this? Okay, I'm downloading a thing. The mush hat slide. Okay, we're doing fan art now. Hold on. Okay. No. No. Where is... There I am. Hello. Okay. So... I don't... It's a cat ear headset. It's very kawaii. It's a Razer headset, I think. Razer something. Razer cat girl. I don't know. Razer cat. Look up Razer cat. I bet you'll find it. Don't like that. I was gonna display capture, but I realized that when my computer updated, that it put the like weather thing at the bottom that doxes you back on. So I'm not gonna display capture. Here we go. We'll do this. There we go. Okay. This is the thing. This was made by... Hold on. This was made by Mediocre Mandalorian. It says, I just couldn't unsee the mush having too smooth of a cap. Okay. Oh, because of the, it's the, is it the, I made that. It's Snack After Burnout. It's, was it the Snufkin hat on top of the mushroom cap falling off? Is that what it was? That's very cute. Hold on, let me change my title. Boop. Okay. Still in all caps, because why not? That was a long time ago. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, this one is by Indie. They said, wait, I need to scooch this over here, I think. They said, was listening to the VOD while working, and I sketched this in the margin. I don't have the context, but I probably did that. Was this during Geek Enders with Preach? Maybe? I don't think I realized until this moment that your cap combines the features of a mushroom and cat ears. Yeah. Yeah, it's a mush cat. I had talked about turning these headphones, adding like a mushroom cap to these headphones. I don't think it's doable. Or rather, if I did it, I don't think that it would work properly. I'd still like to try, though. Okay, this is a fire seal. Fire seal said, Geekenders from September 6th. Jesse may or may not have spoken heresy and been flattered pre-show. My envisioning Dodger dealing with the audio. Audio check with me just slamming. That should be an emote. Fire Seal, I know you're always busy. But if one day I could commission this to be an actual emote, that's so funny. It's very good. This is really cute. That's a very cute Jessie as well. Very adorable little Jess up there. Thank you, Crier Seal. Credit to Spooter for the idea. This is from Dojums. For those of you who don't know, this is my husband wearing a mesh shirt. And then this is my new model wearing a mesh shirt. That mesh shirt will haunt Sam for his entire life. Oh my gosh! Haunted maze? Haunted maze pictures? Yes! Okay, I was workshopping an idea for a haunted maze, and Fire Sale made these. I was like, maybe it's all rat themed, and there's like an old lady rat that's outside on the porch, and these are so good. Yeah, and then there's like a weird rat inside, and there's a bunch of like tiny rats that have been experimented on, and they're all like super smart. So cute. I love it. Oh my gosh. One day I'll do my haunted maze. The rat grandma's so cute. We have some art from Lily Lover of Mushy. Mushy and Peach. Mushy and Peach. Try not to wake up my dog. That's so cute. Thank you. And then I don't think I need to be turning it off each time. Let's see. And then September 13th, Geekenders. Is this one? Chat the box name. I need to be checking these more often. I have no idea what the content. Kyle and Garrett as guests. Right. Yes. We had the two boys. That's the only time we've ever had 4 guests at the same time, I think. Beefing. Cute. So cute. You have such a good style, Fire Seal. It's about beefing. That's all I remember. Same. Oh, wait. I just said I don't need to close that. Work in progress. I wanted to document it before I tried inking it. Potential phobia warning for eyes. There's a bunch. This is another one from Lily Lover. There's a bunch of eyeballs on the mushroom cap. So heads up before I open it. 3, 2, 1. Boop. I love this. I like the animals in the background. It's very good. You know I love some eyeballs. That's good. I love that. That's gas. That's gas. Thank you. More Geekenders art from the September 20th. Gross kisses, no flashbang. I've still not tried inking it. I'm scared of messing it up. Oh, I'm sure it would turn out amazing. I like the Jesse with smooches all over him. Yeah, the true great googly moogly. Oh my gosh! It's me with the Maya the Bee shirt. It's so cute. That's so cute. Okay, Samurai said this on Jesse, but as the tattoo, Jesse keeps saying if we get a certain number of consistent viewers on Geekenders that he'll get Mushy tattooed on him. This is so cute. I know, I hadn't noticed that at first either. The little face on the mushroom cap is so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is when I commissioned Qwerty Bow. I've been using that picture for a while. That's my profile picture on a lot of things. It turned out so cute. It looks so good. I know. Didn't it turn out cute? Yeah, he crushed that. And then Max Volume said, I paused the latest Geekenders and noticed I stumbled upon Giga Doogs. I don't even know how to make that face. I don't even know how to make that face on purpose. October 4th, we have Can It Poop? Can it poop? Who knows? This is Chrome. I just have a theme on to make everything certain colors. Fun bee fact for Dukes in chat. Bees don't have 2 eyes. They have 5. That's cool. That's cool facts. Hold on. Let's get some background music back on. Where's the 5th? Where? You have to tell us legally. Okay, this is some Gabo art. When we did Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 Gabos. We keep talking about playing more of that. We haven't done it yet. There are 3 on top of their heads. What? That's crazy. So this is by Pand. I'm wondering if it's gonna work. Maybe we should do this at the end. But Pand made P-A-N-D-T. Pand made a game based on the rat maze. They said you can play it here. You have to pet all the animals and find your way through the maze. It's like 10 minutes long. The rat maze, I threw it together very quickly for fun and to try things out. The art and dialogue are rough. There's no sound or music. So I think we should play that at the end. Remind me, just in case I forget. We got some more Fire Seal art. Yap, 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 yap. Geekenders, Geekenders. The art's always good. More Geekenders, Geekenders, adorable. Alan Wake. That was the Susie episode. This is so cute. This is from Adrolian. It says, I'm cleaning up my folders and I found this from years ago. Look at this. Look at how adorable this is. It's Clarky. My baby. Sobs? The picture that this is based on, oh, you can't see. Yeah, there we go. The picture that this part is based on, Sam and Clarky together, is one of my favorite pictures of them ever. I love it so much. Yeah, this one, that's also a classic. Oh my gosh. All right. We've got me and Subber being little spooky weirdos together. Oh, this is when we were playing the The like spot the difference game. What are those games called? No, cause look, it's the naked man in the bed. Observation duty. That one. Yes, thank you. The huge man game. This picture's so funny. Both of us just like, ah! Oh my gosh. Yeah, the game with the worm. Exactly. Got this. Ghost Man. This is from our Geekenders pre-show. I have this. I don't know what this is. A perfect butt, I assume? Somebody's perfect butt and a goose? The worm that people have been talking about from Panned. Incredible. And there we are writing the worm, Summer and I. Oh my gosh. No, this is so good. Hold on. Let me download this. This is so funny. PZN put together a hypercut of every time I said, like, I want that on a shirt or put that on a shirt. I go through these. Hold on. It's 5 minutes long. Ready? I go through these like femme upswings where I'm like, I really want to be pretty now. Feed the gendered beast. I want that on a shirt. Look at all the cat hair on me. Real is the cheat? Enough. This is most problematic, Colonel. I want a shirt that says this is most problematic, Colonel. I hate the idea of going onto a website and it being like, you've watched 4 videos and I know exactly who you are. And I'm going to show you all the shit that I know you want to watch, you stinky, stinky girl. I'm about to make a shirt that says you stinky, stinky girl on it. If it actually is like, why do I say that so often? Bro, I could start dunking my body in ice. I don't know if it's beneficial. I think it's unhinged. Bold of you to assume I'm hinged. A good shirt. Put that on a shirt. Life is too short for uncomfy butts. Put that on a shirt. If I get really warm or if the sun is like just shining on me, I'm so irritable. We should make a shirt that says that. Hot weather mega bitch. Social banter flies. Oh, that's very good. Chain. That should be a shirt. I'm so upset that broke. If there was no one to stop him, Sam would order pizza every night if he could. We've had pizza, but what about second pizza? He needs a shirt that says that.
Ally, don't know her. More like Illa, am I
More like
right?
Illa, baby. Oh my god. I'm gonna make a shirt that says Illa.
Oh, that's up there with the pride demon.
I need to make a shirt that says be gay, be a potato. I'd wear that shirt. Be gay, be a potato. Oh my god. Let me show you a picture that my kid made that I saw and I was like, this should be a t-shirt. It says, I will love you if you're nice. It's like, this is so good.
Fuck. I misclicked. It's fine.
I haven't made any of these shirts.
That will be fine. You know, manifest fineness. That should be a shirt.
Talking about eating our pigs? You deserved that. Joking about bacon in Sam's chat is a true crime you won't tolerate. Bacon and bananas, baby. That's this room. That should be a shirt. He should make that shirt. Shout out to my D&D character, Dash. No smart, big heart. No smart, big heart still slaps. Is that a shirt? No smart, big heart, all fart. Yeah. Shocking I said no smart, big heart, Walmart. LGBT Oh, my nails look so good.
I want that on a shirt so bad. Every time I think of it, it makes me laugh.
Oh, I'm covering myself up.
Because I care.
Put that on a shirt.
Why'd the goose bite you?
Yeah. It's only halfway through. You can watch the rest. You get the idea. It's on Discord. It's in the fan art channel. It's by PZN. It's from the 18th of November, 2024. It's just a video called I Want That on a Shirt. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm nothing if not consistent. Oh my god. Anyway, back to the worm. Pand did a picture of huge man to follow up the worm. Huge man. Sketchbook Yoshi drew me as an egg. It's very cute. It's very cute. I love it. That man is huge. It's true. Oop. Another cute. Another cute by Fire Seal. Another cute by Fire Seal. Fire Seal, thank you so much for all the fan art. It's always very cute. Fan art from Geekenders, episode 54. Someone left me to cook unsupervised. All right. Tamber, what did you make? Did I watch this? I feel like I must have. Oh no. What is this? Oh no, wait. I just looked at myself finally and remembered what this is.
Leave her alone.
I don't know. Don't do that. How dare you? How dare you be like, I got cheekbones that can cut glass. Like, how dare you?
So funny. Oh my god, we're looking at fan art. And one of my mods made this like forever ago. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. You shouldn't be sorry. Actually, I was just telling everybody that we're hopefully playing Night Rain soon. Fingies crossed. Oh my god, I got a really good giggle out of that. Oh my god. The game is so fun. I'm so stoked. I was just saying that I feel like I should at least play it once before we play together, because I don't want to be the guy that's like, I don't know, this works. But everyone was saying it's more like Dark Souls than Elden Ring. So having only played a lot of Dark Souls and Bloodborne, I'll probably be fine. Yeah, Ashley, Jesse, and I are trying to play together. We did watch the Her Name is Maya video when it was first released, so to speak, I believe, which was amazing. Brother. It's the same episode. It's the same episode. Oh my god. This is very good. This is Yoshi. I don't know the context. I don't think I need to. I know, it's great. This adorable me in the summer mech. Okay, we've got another video. Another PZN video, I believe. Called A Compilation of Clips, A Year of Dabs. Something as simple. Hold on. All right, here we go. Simple as I dabbed ironically, but now I dabbed for real, or I said lol ironically, but now I say it for real.
You know, I equate you with dabbing. Yeah, I dabbed the other day as a joke, and I was like, oh, I wonder how Dodger's doing.
Dabs. We're heroes. For the next 2 weeks, I'm a single mama. So Dodger's streaming at a normal time. Welcome, Raiders. I literally just got here. Oregon State. We just had a cool story thing happen, okay? They like each other. Dabs. Travel the void, baby. Covering up the dabs. Stop now worrying. Wait.
Geekenders.
I'm covering too many
We're
dabs.
here, hanging out. People, I'm not cool with the dab.
Why not?
Not a big dab
They've
fan.
come back around, I think. They're cool again now. Chat, please.
Sure. Yep.
Chat, please confirm.
Yep. And to
I'm sorry.
May 21st, our game, Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder finally comes out after many, many years in production.
The biggest tragedy of becoming digital is not being able to just dab on command.
Our lovely game, Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder comes out.
100% of the game in one stream. Dabs, 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 dabs. I really need dab arms.
Let me see if I can. I'm going to direct link. If you are on our show for 6.5 weeks, look at this. Look at this. Look at this monster. Look at this monster. This is the difference. America and the UK, it changes you. It changes you. Makes you a goof.
I'm the beef.
Yeah.
If I was like, please God, someone make some dumb VTuber hands dabbing, you know? Who do I go to for that?
Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder is out right now. If you're what?
We got this. Now is when you do it.
Dodger's character, who I don't remember the name of, who would set herself on fire,
so
and the only way to put her out was to pee on her.
I think it was after the dab. I think the dab was probably my cutoff. That was like, okay,
right, Dodger?
I'm doing this.
Yeah,
thing.
I
It's
also
kind of
hate dabs.
uncomfortable. Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, they're awful.
I'm pretty sure we got one on the show today.
You're never done. Dabs. Dabbing's so cringe. Cringe is dead. You were like, guess what, buddy? Dabs.
Yeah.
The Dodger Show. It's the Jesse Cox here. Farts around.
Oh my God. Dabs? I stream sometimes. Dabs. So.
Wait, boy.
Dabs.
And then, yep.
Gamer, dabs, dabs, dabs. 3.5 minutes of dabbing. Dab. You owe us dabs. I can't dab. Here, I'll wiggle. We're doing it, dabs. Oh, hell yeah.
Get it out of the way, kids.
I'm just here doing my thing. Dabs. Twitch drops. Dabs.
And then I'll be back. We'll play something.
I'm the session killer. Dabs.
No.
I get to hang out with my bestie Jessup.
You said that, and that was too performative. I didn't believe that.
Fuck? Oh my God. I don't think I realize how often I do that. It's so often. Oh my God. I single-handedly am keeping dabbing alive. Oh my God. Okay. Look at what the next art is. Oh God. Holy shit. Okay. We've got some more Yoshi art. We've got Summer eating the cat. This one's very funny. Oh my gosh, I need water. Ah! Oh. We got this one, cute. So sometimes when Summer and I stream together, if we're both using VTube Studio, we position it so that Mushy's like here, and then we've got the blankie around us. So that's what this is. But this is my favorite. Are you ready? Full of neurotoxins, positive. Full of neurotoxins, negative. The aftermath of eating the mushroom cap. I love it. It's so funny. Oh, so good. Okay. We have something from Arnar. Mabo Rabo. Dangerous places. Me full steam ahead to the salt mine. Or maybe avoiding the salt mine. The salt mine was that way, but I passed it. I managed to pass it. Oh, this was Summer and I playing I was gonna say Squirt Sim. I need to get off the internet. The Power Wash Simulator. There we go. This Squirt Sim, you know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this game, you know. You guys knew what I was talking about. Carrion Ghoul did DOOGER art. Haven't played League in a very long time. I was telling Summer I wanted to do some ARAM soon. Oh, and then a follow-up with a mustache. Very good, very good, very good. Some more fire seal of me and Smummer. Okay, this is a sequence. Ready? So this one. And then this one. And then this one. Summer, where'd you go? More me and Smummer. I love all of this. So cute. That's by Taco Monty. Thank you so much. A sad end. I know what happened. Me and Kelly riding on a bug. I don't remember what this was from, but that's okay. Where's taking over the bugs? What was this? Something spider. What were we playing? Oh my gosh, we were playing the Hades like, the Arthurian Hades like. And we were like, give us spiders. We were spider maxing, yeah. More things I commissioned, but I'm going to show you anyway because they're good. These were both done by Elid's art. So I commissioned Mushy and I commissioned my D&D character Tack. They both turn out very good. They are at Elid's art, ELEDSART. Super lovely, very communicative. The art turned out great. And then, all right, here we go. Ready? We're back in. Another dab for the people. Oh, I love it. That's another one from Fire Seal. Thank you so much. W Tile made a GIF. I made some doodles. There were enough that I could make a GIF. Very cute. A little mushy winking. Zoom in a bit. A little winking mushy. Sheesh. Don't sheesh. Hey. This is another one by W Tile. Very cute. I like the expression on that one a lot. Oh, and then dabbing mushy, but transparent background. And then Summer got art of us together by Sylphie. This turned out so cute. I know. Look at us. We're so cute. I love it. Oh, that's right. And then this version has Lucky on my lap. Lucky the cat. He's so cute. Throws up. That's like a Happy Times flashback in a sad anime. No! Oh my gosh. Carrion Ghoul did Mushcat Warrior Princess. What game was this? I love it. I'm trying to remember what game this was. Just Xena? I feel like it was in response to something. I can't remember though. Oh no, it just says, I tried to come up with a mushroom pun name that sounded like Xena. Xena Mushcat Warrior. Either way, it looks great. Okay, here's an hold on. Do not watch this if you don't want to know the end of the Root Trees Are Dead. If you plan on playing the Root Trees Are Dead and you don't want to know how it ends, make it so you can't see or hear. I tried to cut out context as much as I could. I know, but just in case. We'll have chat yell, "You're safe," in all caps when it's done. Okay. Tamber made this. Ready? Here we go. Yeah, come back in 1 minute 40 seconds. Ready, steady?
Oh. Egg cream? You see egg cream? Huh? Wait a minute. What? Egg cream? Mr. Egg Cream himself.
The one with the little mustache is so funny.
CE, cinnamon extract. Egg cream. Egg cream. Egg cream. Egg cream. Egg cream? Mr. Cadbury himself? Egg cream? Egg cream? Egg cream? We might have to finish this tomorrow. But like, egg cream? What is this? Egg cream? Oh, this is cinnamon extract. But before he was cinnamon extract, was he egg cream? Was he egg cream though? But I'm pretty sure you're egg cream. And I don't know how to figure out who egg cream is. Egg cream. Egg cream. They had another child named Egg Cream. Me up all night. Egg cream? Egg cream? Egg cream! Did I get it right? We did it! Egg cream! Justice for egg cream. Bye-bye.
Justice for egg cream. Oh my gosh. Egg cream? That's one of those like really niche inside, like stream inside jokes that you turn into a sticker that you give people at a convention. Like, I'm not gonna sell this, but I will just hand this to people with no context. Oh my God, that was very funny. Egg cream? We do still say it. This is by Carrion Ghoul. Wait, I want it. Oh, there we go. This is Cindy when I brought her in and put a diaper on her. Foolish human, thinking a mere diaper can defeat my lack of sphincter. We tried to put a diaper on Cindy and it did not work. This is from our episode with, this is from the episode with Ollie and Gerard, I think. Amazing. This is me on the slots. Me playing Clover Pit. Timber, is this just gonna be May? It's gonna be May. It was me. I was like, is this fan art or is this just it's gonna be May? Jump scared by myself every day. Amarian linked a thing, but it's broken now. I'm not sure what it was. We have a little mush night from when I was replaying Hollow Knight. So cute. Guys, this is art. I love this so much. We turned Cindy into an Oblivion character, and then Light Genie did a watercolor of her dressed up as our Oblivion character. Look at this. It's so good. I love her. I'm rooting for her. It's so cute. And then another little mush bug. Fire Seal said to clarify, that's snot coming down. That's a snot coming down. The amount of tabs you have open, I know, but they're all going to get closed at the same time, and think how delightful that's going to feel. Then we have ba-ba-bas. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And then we have the worst ba-ba-bas. The actual ba-ba-ba video, which I will put up in a sec because we're almost to the end. So we'll end off with ba-ba-bas. We have this frickin' amazing art from Spats that I love. So good. Commissioned that, obviously, but Spats like popped off big time on that one. It's so good. The colors are amazing. And then this one I also commissioned from Monty. Monty made Mushy so pretty. I'm not used to Mushy being so pretty. I know. I really, past me, while stressed about the UK test, really spoiled current me. I drew myself and my kid as little mushroom people having a picnic outside with the dog. So this is my art of myself, I guess. This one. I do not like this painting, chat. It's Smug Aura Mocks Me. That's Summer's new PNG tuber. It's very good. A little me making a no snails allowed sign. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna sneak this one in real quick. How I imagine the transition between large and small Mushy to be. Translating the Umaru scene to Mushy Goof took way longer than I expected it to. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see this. Okay, we've got 2 videos in a row now then. I'm so excited. That looks amazing! What? That turned out so good! That turned out so good! It's a paint over from the first episode of Umaru. Yeah, it turned out amazing. That's so good, Damber. It took forever. It was worth it. It turned out great. That's so cute. And then we have Hell, and then we have Hell on Earth. Yeah, hold on. Repeat, baby. Yeah. So there's that. That's it. That was a ton. That was crazy. How many tabs do we have open? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't tell me. It didn't tell me. That's okay though. Oh Yeah, the rat maze game. Hi, Envy. How are you, bud? Can we do stream clips next week? Oh my gosh, stream clips are such a like wild ride. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, we'll do stream clips next week. Hold on, let me get that game. Wait. I'm scrolling. Oh my gosh, never let me wait 9 months before looking at stuff on stream again. That was crazy. I fucked up there, man. Oh no, did I go too far? I went too far. It's okay. We'll find it. I will find it. I will find it, chat. I went too far again. What the fuck is happening? What is happening? I feel like if I blink, fuck it all up. See on the short video. Okay, it's right above this. It was right above this. What's happening? Did you delete it? Am I crazy? What is happening? Oh, I found it. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have accused you. I don't know who I was accusing exactly, but whoever it was, I really apologize. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on. So the rat maze. Okay, so for context, I really wanted and still want, I really wanted to make a haunted maze for the little kids in the family. And I was workshopping an idea for a haunted maze that was rat themed, where there's like a weird old lady rat in a like rocking chair outside, and you go inside and it's all like different like strange animals, but there are like little rats kind of hidden all over the place with, you know, big bulging brains, like cartoonish style. And then at the end, there's like a big rat in a lab coat. This whole thing. So anyway, this is based on that concept. Wait, this is legit? Yeah, this is, I fully planned on making this, but I didn't get started early enough, so it didn't happen. But you know, it's not even summer yet. So if I got started now, the rat maze could happen. Anyways. Okay. Arrows move and E interacts. Okay. Why, hello there. Are you looking to buy a ticket? Just your luck. Today's entry is free. Come right on in. Don't forget to pet all the animals or you won't be able to make your way through. The door opened. Oh, it's dark. Oh, the little petting animation was so cute. That's true. It is June now. Happy Pride, everybody. Pet the rat? Pet the rat? Oh my gosh, there's a hole in this cage. Did you break out? You buff rats? Oh, Pet? Pet? I'm not even sure what that's supposed to be. Pet? There's a door here. No. Pet? 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 Is it annoying hearing me say that yet? Pet? And pet? 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 Okay, go back. Pet? I think I already pet that guy, but pet? Just realized when I pet the little ears on my mushroom cat wiggle. That's so cute. Pet? Did I pet them all? Is the door open? The door's open! Oh my gosh, it worked. Oh. Pet? What is that? Give that to me. Oh, pet? Pet? Oh, it's their brains! It's their big, massive brains popping out. Pet. This is so cute. That's what I'm saying. Is that my cage? Is that where the big rat is going to put me? I deserve it. Pet. And, ooh. Pet. 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 Is that all of them? No, I missed one. I think I know where. I think over here. Yeah, pet. Is that the last one? Yeah, there we go. The rat scientist! You found your way in here, aren't you a clever one? If you're brave enough to participate in an experiment, hop on up here. I knew I could count on you. Let's begin the experiment. Let's have a look what's going on here. That's a lovely hat, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to remove it to look at the wonderful brain underneath. No! Why doesn't it come off? I'll just have to pull harder. No! It's attached. Is there even a brain under there? Whoop! I don't know how you got in here, but I need your help. The rats have taken over. They're stealing brains to make themselves intelligent. Press the big red button to save all of humanity. This also was part of the pitch, and then I decided maybe it was too scary for 5-year-olds. Well done! You were brave! I pressed it. I pressed it. Let's get out of here. Oh no, did I break it? I think I broke it. I think that's it. I think we did it. That's very cute. Oh my gosh. That turned out so cute. I didn't expect there to be like little sprites that got made and stuff for it. That was so cute. Oh, Peach-a Weech. She's so cute. She gets up, she drinks a little water, and then she's like, good night. Oh my goodness. What time is it? 4 o'clock. That's not too bad. We didn't go too much longer than we normally do. I know, we saw all the art from the last 9 months. I'm so sorry it's been that long. I know, everything was so good. Fan art for an hour straight. Worth it. worth it. No, it's just I've just been trying to style it a little bit because it keeps getting in my way. So I think I've found a way that I like styling it right now. So thank you. I'm glad it looks nice. Oh my God. It's been very windy here and the wind keeps slamming the door. It scares the shit out of me every time. Okay, let's wrap up. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. We should be back to normal tomorrow. I believe my kiddo goes back to school tomorrow. So we'll be back to normal streams. I have really been enjoying Monster Train, but we haven't played Black Reliquary in quite a few days. It feels like there's a lot of Doog games that have come out. Back to school in June, huh? Yeah. Kids in the UK stay in school until July. Because it's the trade-off. They get way more time off during the school year than American kids do. So, yeah. Which I think is a much better system. So she gets 6 weeks off for summer instead of like 3 straight months. But they get, you know, at least a week off in the middle of every term. At least like 2 weeks in between terms, you know, a huge winter break. Like they have lots of breaks, which is tight. Octo was convinced to purchase Monster Train 2 on stream last night. Good. It's fun, dude. It's fun. Anyways, yes, kiddo going back to school tomorrow, so we can go back to our normal schedule. But in the meantime, let me read off our activity feed. Do we have, I've opened up Raid Leader. If anybody wants to use their points to suggest someone. Also, if, you came over on a raid or if you haven't been here in a while, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I only do the cam streams once a week now. The rest of the time I'm a mushroom, so keep that in mind, I guess. Keep that in mind, I guess. It was half term this week. Yeah, they're all going back though. You'll be safe starting tomorrow. Okay, let's see. 78 years, that's crazy. The jokes. Okay, Pets Play, thank you for the 87 months. Killix for the 104. Curiolistic for the 9. Happy Twitch, baby. Edward McDougall, thank you for the 78. Fletcher Darkwater for the 76. Prince Kaitsu for the 93. Exoven for the 103. Rhodey for the 14. Crickbell for the 69. Miss Radcore, thank you for the raid. Tetsu for the 73. Pittacus and Quilligane. I'm so sorry, I probably pronounced that very wrong, but thank you for subscribing. Both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. I hope you had a nice time with us. April, thank you for the 83. Silpha for the 116. Call Me Fletch for the 21. Quaxim for the 22. Raging Pixel for the 103. Tarnished Valor for the 32. Stubidale for the 132. Thank you so much for the 11 years. That's crazy. I hope you're doing good, bud. Jazz Jackrabbit, thank you for the 107 months. Asher Lee for the 105. Junior is Junior for the gifted sub. NP Joe for the 13. Alicia Nat for the 79. And Neek for the 37. Thank you guys. Yeah, it's a D&D drought this week. This previous week. So we're back in starting tomorrow. I'll be on Hellions again. Hellions is trying to take a week off. So it'll be 3 weeks on, 1 week off. So there's a like prep and, you know, work out the kinks sort of day once a month. And then conventions got in the way of recording Deadbeats and Sunforge Joe's at TwitchCon, so no D&D this week. But Hellions is a Pathfinder game, to be fair. So I'll be back to playing TTRPGs tomorrow. That's what matters. Okay. We had two different people grab raid leader. I'm sorry. I don't know why it does this. Oblivious, I'm going to give yours back because it says Junior was first. But let's double check that this person is live. Yeah. Lecta Lightsome. Playing Ender Magnolia, which we love.
Homeschooling can.
Absolutely. Why do things keep starting? Stop talking. Okay. All right. Go say hi to Lecta. Spread love and joy. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much. This was really fun. I believe Clarky and Sam are having a little movie afternoon together, so I had a little bit more time today. They're doing daddy-daughter shit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.